What's going on? Coach Miles V here. Welcome to my video. Hope you guys are having a great day, afternoon, great night, wherever you guys may be. And if this is your first time landing on my video, my name is Miles Vinciguerra. I'm a certified professional coach. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to reframe your thoughts and statements in a way that it supports you. Because specifically like when I'm working with my clients or just people in general, we want to put things in a way that support us in achieving our goals. Okay? You guys get that? And just that simple thing, this simple little trick of reframing can massively give us energy, right? Because let's say, and just as an example, the tool of reframing is something that coaches use because we want to help our clients show up in such a way while they're achieving their goals that supports them, right? And this is specifically for you too. So let's just say you have the goal of, you just landed a job interview, right? And, so I'm like, oh, so talk to me about it. What's coming up for you? And immediately imagine someone just says, well, I really, really hope it doesn't go bad. Or like, I hope it doesn't like stink, or whatever you want to say. Like, hey, because my last job interview, that just didn't go well, right? So the client or whoever the person is, they're dealing with the assumption that because something has happened in the past, that it's meant to happen again, right? And so we want to reframe that statement. And this can be for you're going on a date, you're meeting a client, you're going back to the gym, you're starting a new habit, you're picking up a new hobby, right? So, but just that statement of, I really hope it doesn't go bad. I hope today doesn't suck, right? Just think about, and you've probably heard this before of like, in the sense of that you're focusing on what you don't want to happen rather than what you do want. So I would ask a client, and if you're thinking about this, like, oh, like maybe I do like kind of think like this sometimes, right? So I would ask you to take that statement, right? And how can you shift it in a way that supports you best? Okay? And when you come up with it, it's just something you want to just change a couple words. So like, I really, really hope that it's a positive, and I hope that this is a great interview. Hope this is a great date. Hope today's going to be a great day. Right? Because that supports you. It supports you in really what you want, because intuitively, do you hear what's not being said when someone says something like, I hope it doesn't go bad, like, hope it doesn't suck. I don't want this to happen, right? You got to think about what's not being said, what they're not saying, and what they're trying to say is they do want it to go well. And I don't know if it's just from the naysayers around us, right? The people that's like, oh man, you can't do that. A lot of can'ts, right? A lot of shouldn'ts, a lot of don'ts, a lot of hope nots, right? And we want to shift those into choose to, hope to, will, right? Present moment statements that supports us, right? Because if you guys have listened to my videos, you guys understand that your thoughts create your feelings, right? So imagine if you went into a job interview, or imagine that you went into a date or meeting a client, right? I used to own this landscaping company, Miles of LandCare. And imagine going to provide an estimate to a customer and be like, man, I really hope that, hope I don't mess up like I did the last time, right? What's that gonna give you? What type of feeling is that gonna create, right? Well, that'd probably create the feeling of like uncertainty, kind of a feeling of worry, right? Or a feeling of nervousness, anxiousness, kind of just being like a little worried about how it's going to go. Probably fear. So the primary emotion, right? You got to think about how it's going to make you feel when you make those statements, right? And just by reframing those statements like that is just it's a really, really positive way of getting yourself in the mindset of ultimately what you do want, which is to support you in achieving your goals, right? So if you're going to go on a diet, I really, this is going to go good, right? I know that this, like, sometimes I used to just kind of hear stuff like this and I didn't understand it until either like I become a coach or when I really started banging, like getting my goals, like when I really started hitting them and hitting my targets, was because the things that you say matter. The things that you're thinking about, that stuff matters, right? And if you have negative expectations, or if you have fear-based expectations, right? Because they're supporting what you don't want, they're mostly fear-based. They're mostly thinking about things in the future that's, it creates that feeling of worry. And we want to show up energetically. We want to show up positively in a way that supports us, right? So simply reframing your thoughts and reframing your statements in that way with the question of, how can you reframe that to support you best? To support you in achieving your goal of that goal, right? Simply by doing that, you'll begin to notice that you'll just get that feeling, because the positive, constructive feeling will support you better, right? It'll give you positivity, right? And you can go, it gets deeper, right? It gets deeper as we go, kind of, whether that's in a coaching session or whether you want to, when we start developing like the action plan of making that thing happen, right? But start with that. So start with reframing your statements, right? Okay. So guys, that's today's video. How can you reframe that statement in a way that supports you best? Okay. So guys, if you really like the video, click like. I want to hear you guys' comments. I'm dropping videos like this at least 2 to 3 times a week. I'm going to start doing them more. And if you gained any value out of this video, please hit subscribe. Please hit the little notification bell. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Have a great day.